Welcome back, everyone. For all you focused learners out there, you are in for an absolute treat today. We're exploring a truly pivotal milestone in our agentic engineering journey. This explainer is going to map out exactly what you need to know for this crucial phase of the curriculum. We're laying out a clear, straight path from raw concepts right through to actual application. Seriously, this is it. This is where we move from simply prompting large language models to actually building real autonomous systems.
We have officially reached day 13. Now, 13 might be an unlucky number for some, but for us, it represents an incredibly exciting transition point. It's the exact moment in our journey where all those foundational concepts we've been tracking finally start to synthesize. It's like a giant puzzle coming together. This is where theory boldly steps up and meets practice.
Here's our clear roadmap for today's explainer. First up, a quick welcome to day 13. Second, we'll introduce the LangChain framework. Third, we're going to break down the core learning pillars. And finally, number 4, we'll look at the final project. Okay, let's dive into this.
Section 1. Welcome to Day 13.
So we're charting the specific course of the Agentic engineering curriculum. That is our North Star right now. Everything we're breaking down today is all about engineering agents. We're talking about creating dynamic systems that can take action completely autonomously, basically by leveraging language models as reasoning engines. It's super important to keep that overarching goal firmly in your mind as we navigate today's specific tools.
Section 2. The LangChain framework. So the crucial point is that LangChain is the core framework we're exploring today. If you're not familiar, LangChain is this amazing open-source framework that allows you to link large language models to other sources of computation or knowledge. It basically takes the raw text generation power of an LLM and gives it the scaffolding you need to actually build complex applications. Our entire learning phase today is completely dedicated to mastering this specific environment. It's a real game changer.
Section 3. Core Learning Pillars.
To master LangChain, your learning phase is split perfectly evenly across 4 essential puzzle pieces. We've got chains, agents, memory, and tools. In this balance, it's absolutely vital. It tells us that to succeed in day 13, you really can't over-index on just one area. You need a holistic, balanced understanding of all 4 of these components to make the entire framework function.
So how do these specific ingredients actually snap together? Well, let's look at the list. First, chains. Chains allow us to link multiple language model calls into a logical, automated sequence. Agents, on the other hand, use the LLM as a reasoning engine to dynamically decide which actions to take on the fly. Then there's memory. Memory gives the system the context of past interactions so it can actually hold a continuous back-and-forth conversation. And finally, tools. Tools are the external functions, things like calculators or web search capabilities that the agent interacts with to pull in real-world data. These 4 pillars make up the literal entirety of our learning phase today.
But as you know, learning the theory is only half the battle in this curriculum. Once we deeply understand chains, agents, memory, and tools, what comes next? Well, we have to shift our focus from what we're going to learn to what we're going to build. So what exactly is the final project? Section 4. The final project.
An AI research assistant. That is the ultimate objective of the day. You see, you aren't just learning those 4 isolated concepts just for the sake of theory. No way. You're learning them to execute this tangible project. You're going to create a system that can autonomously crawl data, digest incredibly complex documents, and summarize its findings. And the best part? It's going to be driven entirely by the concepts you've just mastered.
And this brilliantly illustrates the direct building block relationship we have in day 13. You absolutely cannot build the research assistant without first acquiring the LangChain theory. It's just not possible. Every single piece, the chains linking the logic, the agents making decisions, the memory keeping track of the context, and the tools fetching that external data, it all flows directly together to make that AI research assistant a reality.
So we've successfully mapped out the Day 13 framework. We've identified the 4 core pillars you need to master, and we've revealed the ultimate goal. The path from theoretical concepts to autonomous action is clearly laid out right before you. Really, the only question left is this. Once you give your AI research assistant the tools and the memory to act, what incredible insights will it uncover for you?